about coronavirus and POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, dysautonomia. So I was diagnosed with POTS, dysautonomia, in 2016, I think. It was right in the middle of my Lyme treatment. I had POTS for a very long time due to being sick with Lyme, but I just never knew what it was. And in a later video I'll explain more about it, but it's basically a dysfunction in the autonomic nervous system. So it affects my temperature, it affects the way I digest foods, it affects the way that I handle stress. So it's basically like I'm in fight or flight mode all the time, and it's really a painful disease, but I'm okay, I'm getting there, I'm healing post-COVID, and even though it makes life so much more challenging and hard, there's ways to deal with it. So while I was sick with COVID, I did not have any fluids. So the one thing that helps with my POTS in general is having IV fluids. And that is when my body is sick. I usually have fluids after. There's like a spider gonna crawl on me. Oh my god, where'd it go? Oh my god. Okay. That was alright. As I was saying, POTS, the one thing that helps me is having IV fluids, and that is just for bringing up my blood pressure because I'm always hypotensive. It's helping my dehydration because I'm always dehydrated no matter what when I have POTS, and that's just a disadvantage of having the disease. But when I had coronavirus, I couldn't get any fluids because I was isolated, I was in quarantine, no one could come near me, I couldn't go to any doctor's offices. The only place I could go to was the hospital, and the hospital is very expensive, and I waited until the most severe time, right after the most severe time, to go to the hospital to make sure I didn't have any organ damage, because I could not make it to the hospital on April 3rd or 4th when I was so sick and fighting for my life. But when I got strength up after that, I was able to get to the hospital and have them check all my organs and everything. And that was when I asked them, I had to ask them for fluids. I had to ask them for fluids when I had coronavirus and POTS. And I had ketoacidosis and I was severely dehydrated. All my labs showed it. I had to ask the doctor to give me fluids, and he only gave me 1 liter. So out of the entire 70 plus days span of having coronavirus, I only had 1 liter of fluids in IV. So you can imagine, those with POTS, you can imagine how torturous my body felt. But, I found something that actually helped me get through coronavirus without having to get fluids. Thanks to my beautiful friend from one of the churches I used to go to, she offered to bring me Kangen water. And I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but it's Kangen water. And so she offered to bring me Kangen water, and she brought it to me weekly. She brought me liters, actually she brought me a few gallons weekly, and I would drink through it and it would help. It had antioxidants, it had alkaline in it, so it alkalined my body, alkalized my body. Pre-med right here. It gave me energy and it helped hydrate me. So I drank gallons throughout the entire time of tons of Kangen water. And then my sweet rental manager at my apartment, he would bring water to my porch and bring like alkaline water. So I was having alkaline water as well as Kangen water throughout the time. And then I also, a few times when I was really sick, like really sick, I incorporated my vegan minerals and salts into my water, and that definitely helped bring some energy. So during coronavirus, I also tested my blood pressure. I was always hypotensive, so whenever I was lower, I would make sure I would just drink more water, eat things with salt, had some crackers, I had salt. I did wear compression socks a few times, but otherwise I didn't, and I mainly just wore regular clothes. So there are ways to be able to survive corona when you have POTS. You just have to be creative, because being in isolation, not having the ability to go anywhere, not being allowed to be by anyone, it's really difficult, so you have to become creative. So having the Kangen water, the alkaline water, the salts, as well as just like crackers and salty foods definitely really helped me get through it. But post-corona, I am definitely getting my IVs twice a week, and that definitely helps, getting IV fluids. It's been building me up, especially while being back at work. But don't worry, even though POTS makes it feel a lot worse when you have the virus, you can get through it. You can overcome it. You're strong. You know how to take care of yourself. You know how to deal with POTS episodes. You know how to deal with the fluctuations of vitals and feelings and symptoms. You know how to overcome it, and you will. Like, there's hope. There's the ability to be able to overcome POTS while you have corona. And so I know that because I'm the poster child for it. I survived it with POTS, and you can too if you contract it. But it's always good to store up water in the meantime to prepare, just in case. But yes, I am very grateful for being able to receive the water as a gift. It really does make a difference. As soon as I started drinking the Kangen water, it changed how I felt. I could feel it in my cells, replenish my cells, and it made a difference. Like, I felt it, because even with breathing, it helped. It was crazy. I don't know how to explain it, but Kangen water definitely helped. It was my first time having it too, so it's incredible. So if you're a POTSy and you have any questions or comments, like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll get back to you. I am more than happy to help you and answer any questions and encourage you if you feel scared, because this is a scary time, but you aren't alone, and you have my support and love. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and thank you again for watching.